Coming up on the spot.
I hear people say, I'm a good guy, but on this one area I'm failing wrong. You're generally going down as a person. If you can't beat one, you can't beat all.
Okay. This is The Spot, an open and honest conversation about life and love and everything in between with me, STL Yamumo. Welcome back to The Spot podcast. I am STL Yamumo, and as always, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. Leave a comment, and also let us know nani unaweza taka come through. We have a chit chat na yeye ama pia wewe, because everyone has a story, so you want to be part of this conversation. Pia tuambie, and you can drop me a comment on my social media pages. That is at STL Yamumo on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Yeah. We are on still on this conversation with Pitson, and so with money comes fame, temptations, and definitely I think ile kitu you crush a lot of famous people.
Yeah.
It has to be probably women.
Yeah.
Was that the case for you?
I won't say it was exclusively women.
Mm-hmm.
Women were part of it.
Okay.
But you see, when there's a degradation of your values, it is not one thing. I hear people say, I'm a good guy, but on this one area I'm failing wrong. You're generally going down as a person. If you can't beat one, you can't beat all.
Okay.
And if you're finding yourself, you have this one habit that's lemaing you and you can't beat it, guess what? It will come with another one and another one and another one. And generally, you won't be able to fight or to stand. And when we say someone has stood, we don't mean he's perfect. We just mean the basic things that bring men down in life, that person has conquered. Mm-hmm. Or has some form of control.
Okay.
So if there's anything controlling you in life, anything, it could be beer, it could be women, it could be whatever, then generally you're not strong. And so for me, I can't point to one thing. I can't say it was women or it was this or that or that. It was that generally the person I was becoming inside was a weak person. In the Bible, there's a story, I don't know whether many people know it, of a guy who's called a fool. Mm-hmm. And another one who was called a wise man. Mm-hmm. And the Bible says they were both doing the same thing. So where did the difference come in? They both had land. They both were building a house. They both were doing very well. The difference came when the storm came.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huyu, the one who was called a fool, the house fell. Huyu mwenye yake inaitwa wise, his house stood. Then the Bible says, what is the difference? Kumbe huyu mwenye hao yake lisimama alichimba msingi. His foundation was strong. So the strength of men or the weakness of men is seen when storms come.
Let's get a bit deeper into it.
Yeah.
What are some of the things
I did?
You did.
So I was going there. So when as a person inside you're weak, mm-hmm. anything goes, and you can meet whoever. You have no values. So let me just highlight three. One of them was pride. The inability to think you could be wrong. Yeah. The wanting to be treated better than you being treated. That's how pride comes in. If anyone is listening to us and they want to know, am I proud, by the way? The question is, do you have the ability to think you could be wrong? If the answer is no to that question, you're proud. do you think you should be treated better than people around you are treating you right now? If the answer to that question is yes, there's a form of pride that is crippling in.
Okay.
Juu kuna kujijua na kuna pia pride. So mimi nilikuwa proud. I didn't think I could be wrong. How am I wrong? I'm a superstar. I'm making money. My things are working. How come yours are not working? And that brought a lot of conflict with my family.
Okay.
Because my wife is a lawyer, and she wasn't practicing. She was doing stuff in the house. So I was thinking, how come mine is working and yours is not? There must be something wrong with you. And I failed to realize there's another power other than me making mine work.
Yeah.
So pride was one of them. Two was before even we get to the women, was the inability to restrain myself when it comes to spending. So right now, I have no business asking what's trending and what can I buy, which phone, which shoe, which nini. But then I fell into that trap because you're paid in cash when you have a hit song. And when you have an amount of money to the tune of $500,000 in cash in the house, wewe na Paul Escobar mnacheza tu hivi. Same was
Pablo.
I mean Pablo Escobar. Mko na cash money kwa hao mmeziekela hivi kwa meza. I looked like a drug dealer sometimes. Then I would come to town and I would see a shoe on display. It's not a shoe I need. I don't have an event that I'm planning on.
But it looks nice.
But it looks nice and I want it. And when do I want it? Now. Yeah. So I go to the shop, say, how much is this shoe? Say 35,000. I don't even bargain a coin. Say that. Chic. Now you have the shoe. Now you have nowhere to wear the shoe. Now you're feeling, so you can't only buy any. And then the suits, and then the coats, and then the perfumes start coming in. And then it stops becoming what you're dressing, it becomes who you're dressing. And you see a coat, a suit with someone, and you ask them, ini ya wapi? And they tell you, and you go there and you buy twice
the amount.
Or more expensive than theirs. Inaka better. When you start that life of more, there is no stopping. And that's why I'm telling you, inside kuna kitu ina happen. Then let's go to the women. Now the women are there. The men are there. Like you, there are many men now hitting on you. Just like every man right now, there are women in their inboxes. The ability to say no. The ability to say, I can't meet you. And they ask why. Why would I want to meet you? Tunaongea nini exactly? So a chick would say, hi Pitson, I really love your music and can we meet? And I would say yes, immediately.
But first, unaenda unacheki profile, like, did you check the profile?
By the way, maybe, you see, I wasn't at the FISI. I wasn't at the, I'm meeting this chick so that I can hit on her. No. Probably me, niko innocent. Someone has loved my music, I'd like to meet up. Hauna hiyo wisdom ya kujua, why?
Yeah.
Why would I want to meet her? Tunadu, like, is she a client? Does she want me? Imagine tuna meet. And of course, Java was too small. These hotels in town were too small. So ni Intercontinental, New Stanley, Hilton.
Okay.
So I meet, you see, this is a chick from Eastlands. Umemleta sasa New Stanley. Do you honestly think there's anything unaweza mwambia aseme no?
No.
Umemshow that you can actually give her this life. Na unaifanya innocently, but then you get to that place where you open a door that you didn't want to open. And then there are women who wanted to be helped. They said, oh, nyumba yetu inafungwa. Oh, sina school fees. Oh, na uko na do. And then you come through for them. When you come through for them and you're not a philanthropist, you're not out there paying people's rent for fun. There's a sense of commitment with a lady. She thinks she has to come through to say thank you. So again, you open a door that is hard to close. Now, combine all those things together and then picture this person. In public, you look like you're happening.
And you look perfect.
You look happy, you're dressing well, you're singing well, mziki zako zinadu poa. Privately, you're failing. You're not becoming.
Okay, let's talk about when women feel a certain type of way that they want to
say thank you,
say thank
quote
you.
unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean exactly?
You want, sasa wo you want me to go into the details. Ndio bloggers wakimbie na history.
Oh my, okay.
I'll say this to our viewers. My story is out there. I said it once. I have no desire of repeating the details. Because first time I said this stories, you know what bloggers, what they said. They said, I paid women for sex. They said I paid rent for so many women in return for sex.
Okay.
That was not it.
Yeah.
There are so many women, so many that I paid their rent and never hit on them. There are many who we got to flirt or we got to fall, and my wife got to know about all of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Because she could tell there's a problem. Umse yokuja home late. Umse ana a lot of money that never gets home. Umse hani respect. She knew there was a problem. And as long as she was trying to investigate me with my phone and with my statements and everything, we were not going anywhere. Because that's not how marriages work. You don't fight darkness with darkness. You fight darkness with light. The day she said, I'm not going to investigate anymore, I'll just pray for you and talk to counselors and talk to men of God who talked to me, that's when the scales from my eyes fell. And I realized I've been living in a hole. Yeah.
Okay. Now, is this something that is happening? It happened to you.
Yeah.
But would you say it's happening to other artists also?
It is. And in public, an artist will look like he's doing well, but he's failing inside. He's not becoming inside. And they will do shows and be happy and then go home and cry on the pillow because they know that all is not well. Because they've opened doors that they cannot close. You see, the way the heart of a lady works is, if I plant a seed right now and I'm showing you how I'll take care of you, I'm sure unaingia box.
Very fast.
Sasa umeingia box, na mi intention yangu ikukuwa hata kuingiza kwa hiyo box in the first place. For example, if I find a single lady and I say a joke, jokingly I say, huyu mtoto wako si tunaweza mraise pamoja. Dem aseme, I found a father for my child. A father figure.
Yeah.
Wewe ulikuwa make joke. And people have, and spiritually, if I explain to you what covenants mean and what spiritually the door you've opened by just opening that covenant and how hard it is to break it because you've opened it, I can't go into those details because people will not understand how deep it is to open a door that you can't close. And so it takes God to call out a man and to close all those doors, to close all those doors. Every lady I have ever flirted with, I met them like this personally. And I said my life has changed and I am sorry for what I did. I was going through a phase in my life and now I'm going into my next phase
But before that happened, what was your turning point?
My turning point was what I call the Samsung story.
Okay.
I was in that life of buying stuff, and so Samsung advertised their latest phone. Then it was S8 Edge. My God. Kama uko na hiyo phone, wewe, Uhuru, the Prince of Abu Dhabi, Bill Gates, na Warren Buffett.
Sips coffee.
Same WhatsApp group. Kama uko na hiyo phone. Man, see, that was the phone. And you see, you have money. Money is a servant. Don't forget that. Okay. Never forget that you don't work for money. Money works for you. Any servant that does not have a JD, any servant, will eventually do mischief. So if your money is 100,000, na ujaipangia, aina JD, aina 10 you will go here, 10 you will go there, 70 you will go here. Nini? It will go for mischief. So mimi nimeka kwa hao, you have a lot of money that doesn't have a JD, you have no vision. Because vision is what makes the money kidogo.
Yeah.
Because Aitoshi, your vision is huge, na ido Itoshi. But you see, if there's no vision, the money is enough. Even 30,000 is enough.
Yeah.
It's a lot if you don't have a vision. So I look at this phone and I say, what's stopping me from getting this phone? So I walk into Sarit Center, shop there, Samsung shop. And I say, I saw a phone last night. I want it.
Okay.
They say the phone must have been going for what, 96,000?
Okay.
I don't bargain. I paid cash. I was given the phone, got my older phone, got the SIM card, put my SIM card in that phone. It didn't work. I went back to Samsung. I said, by the way, you gave me a phone and the SIM card I put, but it's not working. They said, what? This is a new phone from the company. I said, shida basi ni SIM card yako. There's a Safaricom shop just across, enda uchange upate
SIM card.
New SIM card. So I go. I get the new SIM card. We got the same phone. Stayed for 3 days mteja. Everybody is calling me and it's not going
It's
through.
mteja.
Yeah. I went back. I said, by the way, this phone is not working. They said, okay, give him another one. Exact model.
After all, umelipa 90 something K, so I mean, you
nasiku
deserve the
bargain.
best.
So they gave me another one.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
And then?
So now there was a problem. So they gave me a phone, another phone, and another phone, and all of them were not working. I talked to Safaricom. They said, your line is okay. If I put another SIM card, it works for 2 days, then it goes off. STL, and this looks like a Nigerian movie, I was mteja with all the resources available to me for 3 months.
Wow.
No phone could work with my
even
number.
your old phone
Nothing.
wasn't working?
I even bought now a Kabambe.
Not working?
That was the time God shut down my life. Nobody was calling. Nobody was texting. Nothing.
Wasi wanakupigia simu yo mteja,
Nothing.
they're like, okay, this guy just...
What a choker. If event
watachoka,
organizers have
yeah.
to call so-and-so, to call so-and-so, to call so-and-so to reach to me, they'll get tired.
Yeah.
Everybody withdrew from my life.
For 3 months?
3 months. I tell this story and people think it's a joke. 3 good months, I was nowhere in the radar of Kenya. You can't find me, you can't, everything disappeared. Then God did something that was really strange but was good for my life. He cut the income streams. Yeah. A man who was the same caliber with Pablo Escobar was struggling with 20,000 rent. Unheard of.
And that was the point where ulitoa the song Nisaidie.
Nisaidie Baba. Lowest point of my life. Nisaidie Baba nisiwahi lala njaa.
Because at that point in time unasema kwenye wimbo that uko na deni hata kwa mama mboga.
That story is not art. Yeah, it's not me trying to rhyme. That's actually me. Yeah. Itakuwaje baba, jirani wanajua nimeokoka, na vile mimi ninateseka, niko na deni hata kwa mama mboga. Wameshanidharau, watakudharau. Mungu wa Ibrahimu, waonyeshe kwamba hujanisahau. That was me. That's not a song. That's true story. We had taken so much debt kwa the hapo kuna mzee alikuwa anaitwa Wadegwa. Anauza kwa duka.
Yaani hata saa hizo nile wakikuona wanajua huyu amekujia deni.
Yes.
Oh, no.
And now it's a paradox because you're also a superstar.
All right, let's take a break right there, and then when we come back, we wrap things up because manze, hii story hata tunaweza tengeneza a series out of it, but that goes to show that katika maisha ya binadamu kuna panda shuka, and sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, but all in all, keep the faith. We'll be right back. It's time to kiss and say goodbye on this particular episode. I am STL Yamumo.